Sojourn with the Lord.
Today's gospel passage emphasizes on giving to the emperor the things that are the emperor's and to God the things that are God's. The Jerusalem temple played a virtual role in unifying Jews. The temple was indeed a matter of their share and personal pride. It was with much joy and enthusiasm that the Jews of Egypt, Rome, Syria, and Babylon flew to Jerusalem every year. Their journey to the temple had intention to adore and pray to Yahweh, though they were in exile. In and around the temple, there were buying and selling of things. They had to use Roman denarius as they were under the region of Roman authority. Remember that when they tried to trap Jesus by asking whether it was lawful to pay taxes to the emperor or not, they showed that denarius that bore the title of emperor. But while paying taxes, no more Roman denarius were accepted. In fact, the law instructed to pay the tax for the Jews in the terms of temple denarius, and the Jews from the other places had denarius of their native regions. There were even money changers in the temple for the exchange. And Jesus overturned their table and denarius. The place of adoration, prayer and contemplation was made into a den of robbers. Here, God and the emperor resemble spirituality and action respectively. The motto of CMI congregation is contemplation and action through prayer. Let us too look back into our lives. Being in the congregation, have you ever prayed for others? As Saint Chavra says, let there be no day without helping someone in your life, or else it's time to look into ourselves. Unless we do these deeds, why should one become a priest, though we command others to pray and help? Many have a misconception on God and the emperor, considering them as two opposite powers. If the emperor was against God, then he would have never asked to save the emperor. The emperor is a sign of action. As Bible says, faith without action in itself vain. Unless God mends the tent, the works of servant would be vain. These Bible quotes remind us that the prayer and action go hand in hand, and thus let us too follow the path of Saint Chavra. Without losing the grace from baptism, let us come out of the corners of the pandemic and fight for the forthcoming future in prayer and action. Let us pray. Grant me the serenity to pray and to realize the power of prayer and contemplation and to act accordingly.